for today's practice, we're going to do it in silence again. I also want to invite slow, precise, intentional. And foundationally, what I want to highlight through today's practice is the breath. If you've done Exploring Breath, then you know I talked about this in Exploring Breath, but this will be another great opportunity for you to really comprehend how much the breath is driving the quantum embodiment process. It's very foundational. So the breath is leading and moving the energy, moving the expression. So getting the breath underneath expression. So even though there's no music and we're going to be in silence, you're still going to move. You're still going to respond. You're still going to express. You can even dance, like really moving with the rhythm of your breath. The intention with this is to actually come into your natural rhythm within your body and to bring awareness of what is happening inside of your body without anything else to distract you. Because especially with these silent practices, I really want to highlight that the music is just extra. What we mostly want to be paying attention to is what is moving through our bodies, what is expressing, what we're feeling, the sensation of our energy and our emotion as it moves through us, right? So thinking about that as you move today. So again, I want you to move slow. So this is kind of, if you were to combine the slow practice we did a couple months ago and the silent practice we also did a couple months ago, bring them together. So we're moving in slow motion. Imagine that you're moving through cold honey and just witness. I just completed a 10-day silent Vipassana meditation course. And during this course, what we're focusing on is just witnessing. We scan through the body, very simple, almost boring, except a lot happens. From head to toe, toe to head, you scan super slow, and you bring awareness to the sensations of the body. You breathe naturally, and you just witness. So that is informing a lot of our practice today, is to really witness. The one thing that I will offer here is that because we want to actually activate more, we want to dig deeper into the body, we are becoming in charge of our breath. So rather than just watching the natural breath, although it can be very useful to just witness the natural breath. Every time that we come into this practice, I remind you, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to create a space for you to listen to your body. And so what I want you to do is really be aware of the breath, to bring full consciousness to the breath. But in terms of what feels intuitive to you, it could be that you want to dig deep with the breath, and you want to breathe with power, and you want to dig in, remembering that your breath is your gas and your brakes. So if you want to go deeper, you want to intensify, you can intensify the breath. Or if you want to slow down, you can slow down the breath. Or if it feels more natural, just to witness the natural breath as it's moving through you. There's value and there's information in that too. So there's no hierarchy here. There's what I'm teaching you in this space is to follow your intuition and to get so attuned to your body so that you know what you need. And I remind you that a robust nervous system is able to turn up, to turn down, to stabilize itself. So what is something that I want to really drive home in all of my teachings is that we live a human experience. We're living a human life. The conditions on earth are anything but certain or calm or balanced. You never know what's going to happen. And so rather than trying to control our external reality, what I want to teach you is how to be in charge of your internal reality. To have such a robust nervous system that when things are wild and crazy and there's all this stimulus and so much happening, you can still remain balanced and centered. And you can handle an influx of energy. This is why we activate the energy in the practice. I also want, when things are calm and steady and quiet and gentle, that you're going to be able to stay balanced and regulated. Because for some people, one or the other can be very triggering, right? Depending on who you are. And then we're going to stabilize in a baseline of just cruising through life. Things are good. I love this exactly as it is. I'm not trying to change it, not needing it to be different. I know that everything is impermanent and everything is changing. And you can never really know what to expect from moment to moment. So rather than trying to control external forces, we become in charge of our internal force, right? That's what we're learning here. And so we're bringing that into this practice today so that you can practice that, turning it up, turning it down, balancing, so you can play with an intensified breath or a slower breath or just a natural breath, whatever feels intuitive. You could do this practice 10 different times and express it 10 different times, right? I record these practices so that you can do them multiple times and revisit this as often as you need. Anything else that you need to know before we get started? Any questions? If there's no questions, Chelsea just put a little thumbs up emoji. For those of you who have not yet done embodiment work, all you'll need is a yoga mat and a soft blanket. If you can, set up in front of a mirror. So in creating your embodiment space can sometimes take a bit of time, but basics, yoga mat, soft blanket, that's good. For the most part, this practice is done with eyes closed, remaining inward, unless you are in front of a mirror and it feels intuitive to open the eyes and witness the self, right? So either you're internal witnessing internally, or you're witnessing yourself as a reflection through the mirror, maybe going between the two. A pillow, a bolster is useful tool as well, and finding safety within is a great place to start if you just want to know the basics of what you'll need for this practice. And then in November, we also have a 3-day masterclass on the quantum embodiment process. So it's something to look forward to. Okay, Chelsea's ready. So again, through this practice, I'm not going to be telling you to do anything in particular. We're going to start seated and we're going to open up the space. But once the practice itself starts, you're following your intuition. You're letting the breath lead you. You can sway, you can rock, you can shake, you can push into the floor, you can be seated, going to all fours, stand up, lay down, child's pose, wherever you want to go from moment to moment. The intention behind this practice is that you are intuitively following the thread of your body's changing nature and experiencing your transformation as it moves along down its path. Right? And if ever you have any questions about the practice, always just let me know. I am here for you. Okay, so I will get you in a seated position. Getting comfortable. And then just closing your eyes. And keeping eyes closed for the duration of this practice, as I said, unless you are sitting in front of a mirror and it feels intuitive to witness yourself. So this is an inward, self-focused practice. And then begin to drop your awareness down into your body. Noticing how you are feeling in this moment. Any emotions, any energy, any sensations that are alive inside of you, and just observe. Without judgment, without preference, without any need to be different. Accepting your inner reality exactly as it is right now. Noticing if you're holding on to anything that might have happened before this practice, anything that might happen afterwards, and just gently let that go. Arriving right here in the present moment. Dropping deeper and deeper inwards. allowing your breath to deepen and to lengthen without force, softening the belly to create more space for the breath. Then using that breath, begin to relax, release, surrender. Any areas of tension, anywhere that you might be holding on too tightly, breathe into it and let it go. Dropping deeper and deeper with every exhale. Rooting your energy down through all the layers of earth. Connecting into the crystalline core of our Mother Gaia and feeling her loving and gentle gravitational pull against your physical body. Grounding you down. Then rising your energy up through all the layers of earth, through your center line and out through your crown, expanding out through all the dimensions of consciousness and connecting into the loving heart of divine God source frequency. This golden pillar of light spiraling down through your central channel, anchoring you earth to sky. And then relax, surrendering more deeply, allowing your energy to begin to expand outwards from your center in all directions, inviting in lightness, softness, a loving energy, and experiencing a gentle lifting, lifting, lifting into higher vibrational consciousness. This is felt. This is felt. This is felt. And continue to turn your awareness inward. Continue to follow the breath as I speak this prayer of intention. Great Creator, divine source of all things, we awaken you within us now, and we ask to be surrounded by a sphere of divine white light, so that all that moves through here is in accordance with the highest truth and for the highest good of ourselves and all those we encounter. We thank you for your presence today and all days, and we honor you. We set this space with the 8 directions: north, east, south, west, above, below, within, and without, and the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water, in order to alchemize all that no longer serves. We call in all benevolent and loving guides, allies, spirits, teachers, healers, ancestors, the ascended masters, the angels and archangels, the extraterrestrial beings of light, and our higher selves, in order to support us for our greatest transformation and healing, and to hold us in the highest frequency available. So be it. So beginning to drop your awareness so tenderly, so slowly, so intentionally down, down, down into your body. Giving your mind permission to take the back seat throughout this practice and allowing your body to intuitively take the lead. practicing trust, practicing our ability to listen, to observe, and to respond consciously. And connecting into a conscious breath, aware of inhales, aware of exhales, remaining aware of the breath for the entirety of this practice, and also recognizing that you get to be in charge of your inhales and exhales. If you want to go deeper, breathe deeper. If you want to slow down the breath. Especially in this practice, I want you to explore just how in charge of your reality you can be by utilizing the breath. This is how you take charge of your life force. Then repeat after me. I am safe. I am safe to experience. I am safe to express. I am safe in my body. I am safe. Inhale and exhale. And again. I am safe. I am safe to experience. I am safe to express. I am safe in my body. I am safe. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. I am safe. I am safe to experience. I am safe to express. I am safe in my body. I am safe. Inhale and exhale. And remembering that at any time throughout your practice, you can call on these safety phrases once again to bring your body into deeper states of safety. So deepening your awareness back into your body. Again, the mind takes the back seat. And becoming fully aware of your breath. And just to start, witnessing the natural breath. Inhales into exhales, just as it is, not trying to change anything. Just landing down here in stillness, in presence. Observing your inner environment exactly as it is. Noticing what you feel, noticing what you sense, noticing what might be bubbling up to the surface in response to choosing to do this practice. And just witness. I'm beginning to take charge of the breath. And by this I mean you are consciously in charge of your inhale and your exhale. If you desire to breathe deeply, breathe deeply. If it feels more intuitive to breathe softly, breathe softly. Letting your body show you how it wants to breathe. in this moment and the next and the next and the next. Remembering that if you desire to go deeper in this practice, you can breathe more deeply. And if you need to slow down, slow down. Your breath is the gas and the brakes. Deepening presence inside of the body. And as you connect deeply into the breath, as it feels intuitive, beginning to initiate movement, allowing the breath to initiate movement. Letting the breath inform the movement. Maybe you sway, maybe you rock, maybe you circle your heart, your head, your hips. Letting the breath be the main attraction with this. Allowing the breath to breathe you open into movement. And really surrendering into your body to allow the breath to trigger movement and expression organically, naturally, intuitively through your body. And really embracing silence. Embracing a slow, intentional rhythm. Maybe you move and breathe slower than you want to go. With the breath and the awareness intact. How does your body want to express? What is true within you right now on the level of sensation, and can you give it space? Is there anything that you've been afraid to feel? Anything that you've been afraid to confront? Anywhere that you've been bracing or holding, contracting? And in this practice, you have full permission to play out that expression, breathing it open, bringing it to life through your body in slow motion. If this emotion could be given your entire body as the canvas to express exactly what this is through your movement, how would you move? How would you breathe? What shape would it take? Breathing consciously, letting the breath reach down into your body, letting the breath touch those places within you that you have been afraid to feel. Allowing the breath to very lovingly and gently, with curiosity, begin to open up any contracted energy in your body. Breathing into it, moving with it. Applying loving curiosity as your body gently and lovingly unfolds. Witnessing, remaining so deeply present. Breathing deeply. Breathing the body open 360 degrees in all directions, opening the body through the breath. There's no right or wrong way to move or express. Just listening. Where does your body want to take you? How does your body want to move? Breathing into your sensation. Breathing into your energy. Maybe you curl in and contract all of your muscles, wringing out your body. Maybe you let it go, stretch, yawn, get big, take up space, open, sound. What does this feeling sound like? Letting the sound be informed by the breath. Maybe you moan or you groan or you sigh. Maybe you make sounds that you've never made before. Opening up possibility, opening up curiosity. Keep breathing. Really choosing within yourself to be courageous in your willingness to bring to the surface anything that you have been avoiding. Or maybe you just haven't had time to feel it. Maybe you've been busy, had a full schedule or responsibilities, and this is your time to really dig deep, remembering that the breath is your power here. Notice if there's any areas within your body that it's difficult to breathe into. Getting curious, breathing into the hips, the pelvis, the low belly, the low back, the abdomen, through the ribs, 360 degrees, the arms, the shoulders, the throat, the jaw, the back of the throat, through the mind, the head, third eye, anywhere in your body, your feet, your knees. Like an artist, breathe your body open, creatively, intuitively. And as you breathe your body open, allowing your body to intuitively respond to anything that is beginning to be released. Maybe you yawn, maybe you stretch, maybe you sigh, maybe you shake. Maybe parts of your body start to tremble or tremor. That's normal, that's natural. Letting it happen, letting this energy move, offering it an intuitive pathway through your body to be released. Rather than having whatever this energy is, whatever this feeling is, be trapped and isolated in one small area of the body, condensed, contracted, suppressed. Can you breathe it open, letting it take up space through your body, giving it your entire body as the canvas? Breathing, listening, surrendering with every exhale more deeply into your body, letting your body take the lead, finding your power, finding your courage, finding your strength in your willingness to keep digging into the body, to open up the body, to get curious about what you might find there the deeper you go. Peeling back the layers, being courageous and loving, keeping your heart open to anything that arises. Any judgments, any shame, any criticism, any negativities, not pushing them away, not needing them to be different, accepting your inner reality exactly as it is from moment to moment to moment, with so much love, with so much curiosity, witnessing the self. In whatever form, all parts of you are welcome here. Your bigness, your smallness, You're quiet, you're loud, you're shadow, you're light, you're fast, you're slow. Your joy, your sorrow. There's space for all of it here. Moving with intention, breathing deeply, letting the breath get under the feeling. Excavating through the breath. Cleansing through the breath. Softening through the breath. Yasin dramai. Staying with it, staying present. How present can you be? Moving with intention. Moving slowly, like you're moving through cold honey. Allowing yourself to be in charge of your movement and your expression, while simultaneously, intuitively, and naturally responding to what your body is asking for from moment to moment. Witnessing the natural changing nature of your internal reality. Changing, changing, changing. Keep breathing. Keep feeling. Keep sensing. Allowing the breath to bring you back to life. To turn on your life force. Your body might tingle. You might feel a rush of electricity through your body. There might be an intensity of sensation or a deepening of sensation. Staying present, staying with it. Remembering that a robust nervous system is able to remain balanced while in an activated state and a deactivated state, and is able to flow easily between those polarities. Keep breathing, keep feeling, keep moving. Letting the breath begin the movement. Letting the energy within your body express intuitively, let it take shape, remembering you can change positions at any time. You can be seated, you can be on all fours, on your knees, stand up, lay down, child's pose, transitioning. Transitioning smoothly from one moment to the next, with your presence intact. Keep breathing, keep feeling, keep sensing. Remaining balanced. Even as emotions might arise. Maybe you find yourself crying or screaming. Maybe there's a big emotional expression. This won't be true for everyone all the time, but for those that it's true for, can you remain balanced as you express in this big way? Letting your nervous system know that it's safe to have big feelings. It's safe to express fully. It's safe to get loud if you need to take up space. It's safe to make sound. It's safe to shake. Maybe you punch the air. Maybe you play with allowing this expression to move through you in slow motion. If you find yourself screaming, scream slowly and intentionally, drawing it out. There are so many creative ways that you can express through this practice. No two practices are the same. Keep breathing. Keep feeling. Keep expressing. How present can you be? reaching deep within you through the breath to unearth your deepest power. Maybe there's a boundary that needs to be set. Maybe there's a truth that needs to be honored. Maybe there's a cord that needs to be cut. Maybe you need to say no to something or yes to something. Whatever is true for you from moment to moment to moment. Honoring your expression. While remaining so balanced. Keeping the heart open, remaining tender, maybe running hands over the body or wrapping arms around the body at any time. I can't tell you how many times I have invited someone to place their hands on their body and they don't do it. You are worthy of your own tenderness and your own care, your own presence. Maybe you push into the floor. Maybe if you're standing, you stomp your feet rhythmically. The nervous system loves rhythm in order to come into deeper states of regulation. You can stomp the feet. You can tap on your body rhythmically. All just suggestions. Connected to your power, connected to your strength, connected to your courage. Still digging in to pull up any fears, any stories, any limitations. Inviting the body to reveal to you all that it is ready to reveal through this practice. How present can you be with the breath? Can you allow the breath to inform your movement, to inform your energy? Then letting that energy inform the breath, unify. Surrendering into your intuitive expression, not overthinking it. Wherever your body wants to go, however your body wants to express, can you let it without holding back? Embracing your expression exactly as it is, without wishing it were different. Without preference. Keeping in mind that this life itself is unpredictable. You don't even know what will happen in a minute, in 5 minutes, later today, tomorrow, next year. The sooner we can accept and embrace that, take our power back from the fear of the unknown, and to learn to trust in our ability to respond to what is right now, the easier our life becomes. In this practice, you are practicing responding intuitively to whatever is here right now. Not pushing it away, not needing it to be different. Witnessing, responding, expressing exactly as it is. Taking charge of your internal reality rather than trying to control the external. This is where your power lies. This is how you take your power back. Where have you been giving over your power to your fear, to the external, to other people, to the unknown? To the past. Maybe you've had a hard time forgiving somebody or something, or yourself. Maybe it's been hard to love, to feel safe. And in this moment, choosing, who do you desire to be? How do you want to respond to your life, the experiences that pass through in your life, to your feelings, to your sensations, to the events that happen to you or have happened to you? How do you want to respond? Who do you want to be? How do you want to feel? Not forcing anything, just inviting in curiosity and witnessing, watching as the body naturally, intuitively responds to these invitations, to your curiosity. Who do I want to be? And how does this version of you move and breathe? How does this version of you respond? How present will you be? How will you feel about yourself in this moment, in this moment, and this moment, based on who you are choosing to be? Keep breathing. Keep feeling. Keep sensing. Moving intuitively, informed by the breath. Moving with presence and intention. Slowly, slowly. Taking charge of your reality. Breath by breath. Moment by moment. Particle by particle. Becoming the version of yourself that you choose to be in this moment and this moment and this moment. How loving can you be? Responding to your internal experience with love. Loving yourself luxuriously. And moving in the way that you would move if you really loved who you are and loved yourself. If you really loved the world, you loved others, and you really believed that this universe was here to support you, that the divine has your back, that you are loved exactly as you are and you are already worthy. If you really believed that, how would you move? How would you breathe? How would you respond? Playing it out like theater minus the performance. Not performing, Just expressing. Doesn't always have to look pretty or cute or sexy. It can. It might. Sometimes these practices can be downright ugly and hard and painful. More often, it's a mix of everything, full spectrum. There's no hierarchy. Practicing here, being with yourself from moment to moment. Embracing yourself exactly as you are. Breathing deeply, breathing slowly. Connecting with your body, surrendering to your body. Pouring love and presence into your body. If there was any areas of your body earlier where you found it was more difficult to breathe, maybe you go back to those places and breathe love into that space, opening it up. Breathe safety into your tissues. Breathe gentleness, tenderness into your body. Taking care of yourself. Nurturing yourself. Maybe today's practice was really cathartic and expressive. Maybe a lot moved for you. Maybe a lot is still moving for you. How will you meet yourself now? How will you take care of yourself right now, no matter what is moving through you? Tending to your bodies so that you learn that it's safe to feel this deeply, that it's safe to be sensitive, it's safe to be present, it's safe to be aware, it's safe to listen. Taking charge of your inner environment, taking charge of who you choose to be. Keep breathing. Keep feeling. Keep sensing, taking your time. Really slow it down. Moving the way that love moves. Moving in a way that allows love to enter into the darkest places, to get through the cracks and the crevices. Really working it in. You can even massage areas of your body to allow more consciousness, more energy, more life force, more presence into those areas. Breathing gently. Being so tender. Maybe there's something that's asking to be forgiven, or something that needs an apology. If that's true for you, bringing that into your experience, allowing it to happen organically, exactly as it wants to. Whatever you can forgive, whatever you can apologize for. Maybe there's a younger part of you that is present here. a younger version that's being integrated or being healed through this process. Really pouring love into this part. Pouring presence into your body, into all parts of you that are alive inside. Yarasi pientro bandai, ientro bandai, giantro sandai, antro bandai, aboro sandai, giantro sandra, mai ientra. Keep breathing. Smoothing out, taking care, nurturing, nourishing, pouring back into yourself, really milking this part of the process. Without forgetting any part of you that showed you fear or resistance, limitation, judgment, shame, anger, frustration, any part of you that came up early in the process, they are welcome here. In fact, I encourage you to bring any part of you that was afraid at the beginning of this practice, or that might still be afraid, bring them here. Pour love into these parts. Say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Don't just think it, feel it. Feel the forgiveness. Feel the love. Move with it like you're moving through slow, cold honey. Let it land inside of you, somatically, as a sensational experience. Trusting your body, trusting the intelligence of your body to know what it needs from moment to moment. Listening, being so present, listening to what your body needs and lovingly responding. Listening to what your body needs, lovingly responding. Breathing gently. Breathing patiently. Although I believe wholeheartedly in miracles, it's best to enter into any of these practices without expectations. For most, you will have to do this practice many times to fully liberate. I often say that we have these very relatively tiny bodies, and yet they hold so much because we also hold a lot of quantum information. And when I say quantum information, what I mean is that in one particle of energy, we can store all the information that ever was and ever will be just in one particle. And so as we do these somatic practices, we unfold, we unfurl. We peel back the layers. We shed. We die and are reborn again and again and again. We're not trying to race to the finish line or some illusive destination. There's no destination. Just learning how to be with your human experience, with more presence, with more balance, to take charge so that you can actually live this life all the way. It's a body that is regulated, that is able to meet life in its ups and its downs, will be able to accomplish so much rather than being frozen in fear and stuck in one place. We're almost complete with this part of the practice. So taking the next few moments to really slow down, closing out any processes that you've been moving through with so much love, so much gratitude, pulling any wisdom that you've received today closer into your body, into your heart. Trusting that it is not only known but felt. That you have received all of this insight on a somatic level, which dives all the way deep, deep, deep down into the unconscious and subconscious mind. Trusting in that. With every breath, with every practice, the body becomes more conscious. And you become more in charge. Sealing up your practice with so much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just a few more moments here. And so slowly, so intentionally, starting to lay your body down on the floor, stretching out your legs, letting your hands fall down by your side. Taking your time getting there, honoring transitions. We spend more time in our life in transitory spaces than at destinations. How present can you be as you transition, not rushing to get somewhere? As you arrive, letting go of any effort, letting the floor fully support you, surrendering, softening into absolute stillness. Silence. Just be here. Aware of the breath, the natural breath, as it moves in, as it moves out. This is the most important part of this practice. How present can you be? Not worrying about what you'll do after this or what story you will tell. Just be here. There's nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Letting the earth fully support your body. Letting go of any tension, anywhere you've been holding, grasping. Just relax. Letting your eyes float in the eye sockets. Allowing a gap between your teeth, relaxing your jaw. Letting your shoulders soften. Relaxing your palms. Even the pads of your fingers. Relaxing your rib cage, your abdomen, your belly, your hips, your glutes, your pelvic floor. Your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, your feet, your toes. Relaxing areas of the body you'd never even thought to relax. Behind the ears, right where the skull meets the spine, the back of the head. That's a big one. Relaxing low back, the area behind your knees. As you breathe naturally, you're inviting your body just to relax. All the various areas, as if you were melting into the floor. Just be here. Just be here. And I'm going to stop talking for a few moments so that you can really be in the silence. Come back a few moments to close out our practice. So really embrace this time. Be as still and as soft and surrendered as you can be. And then begin to deepen your breath. Breathing in through the bottoms of the feet, up through the crown of the head, allowing the breath to move like gentle waves through your body. And as you breathe, begin to visualize a radiant, divine white light mist that comes into the body on the breath. Into the lungs, out into the bloodstream, out into each and every one of your cells and particles, bathing you in this light. This light is loving, it is conscious, it is aware, and it is highly intelligent. It moves intuitively throughout your body, clearing away any remaining debris so it can be easily released out of the body on the breath. And as you continue to breathe, this mist fills through your body and it seeps through your pores, filling your entire field of energy and all the space around you so that you are completely surrounded, encompassed, saturated in this divine light. And there's nothing that you need to do. Just receive as this light does its work. And then let's take 3 deep breaths together. On your next inhale, breathing in through the bottoms of the feet, up through the crown of the head. And exhale, letting it go. And again, breathing in through the bottoms of the feet, up through the crown of the head. And exhale, letting it go. And one more time, deepest yet, breathing in through the bottoms of the feet, up through the crown of the head. Hold at the top. And whenever you're ready, you can let it all go, knowing it is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is. I'm starting to find some movement through the body, your fingers, your toes. You can give a big stretch. You can roll off to one side. Just waking up the body as you begin to visualize the space around you, the room around you, 4 corners of your room. As you feel ready, there's no rush. You can open your eyes, looking around at your physical space, reorienting into the physical. Nervous system loves this. Reorientation. And when you feel ready, you can come back and meet me back here. And I would love to hear from you in the chat. How you feeling? Anything that might have come up for you? While I wait for that, I'll just speak to the silence. It's a powerful practice. Of course, it's not perfectly silent. I'm guiding it. But just to be with you and your body, no other distractions, nothing else to lean on. There's something potent about this. I teach a lot of very expressive and feminine practices. Feeling calm and present. Yeah, that's what we're going for. I teach a lot of feminine practices. The movement, expression, even the music is a very feminine expression. But we are balanced. We're balanced here. We're here for oneness and unity. And so that calm, that presence, that steadiness, that balance, more masculine, is bringing that more masculine aspect into the practice. And what I intend for you is that you take this, you can apply it. Even when we do have music, you can listen to my playlist. I got some bassy intensity sometimes, sometimes it gets dark and heavy. But if we can remember what we're really trying to do in those practices, then we can utilize this awareness and bring it to those practices so that we can be even more present throughout that. And, you know, life is going to life. Life is going to happen. I always say it. I'll always say it forever. You're going to die. Someone you love is going to die. And that bare minimum is going to be difficult. That will be a challenge. We all have that to contend with, you know, our own impermanence. And so with this, you know, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be fears, there's going to be difficulties that come up. And so rather than needing to control everything, I'll keep drilling this home, trying to control external realities and how people are and what other people are doing. You get to be a master of yourself and the way that you respond to your life. This practice is designed very intentionally to give you an opportunity to practice, like going to the gym, responding to your inner environment intuitively from moment to moment, so that when you do go into the world and life happens, you are better equipped to respond from a more balanced and regulated place. Right? Okay. So on Thursday, 1 p.m., I believe, Central, we have our monthly live channel teaching. I never know what I'm going to talk about in these, but there's a lot that has happened. So I'm very curious to see what comes through. So you have that to look forward to, 1 p.m. CST on Thursday. Is that right? Yeah. Like 99% positive that that's what it is. And I don't know what else. I know we have a masterclass series coming up this month. The 4 Pillars of Awakening. This is a potent, very important teaching that has changed my life forever, that I've been working with since 2020. And it has truly made a big difference. So you can head over to the events page for that. I think that's it. Okay. I am sending you all so much love. Thank you for being with me live today, Chelsea. I love when you're here. I love when people are here with me live. Okay. Drink lots of water. Take care of yourself. Get your feet on the earth. And I will see you on Thursday. Bye for now.